gosh, my cats are going crazy. Hey guys, it's Maggie, and today I am back home for Thanksgiving break, so I decided to film a couple videos for you guys while I'm here, just because I'm going to be jumping into finals the second I get back, and I won't have a lot of time to film, so I figured if I have everything already done, I can just edit and upload and save time. So today I am talking about Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling. I'm so excited to talk about this movie. I can't even. I'm so excited to talk about it. I don't have the screenplay yet, but I do have the edition from their textbook. So this is the actual textbook of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And this little edition I got years ago, and it's so cute. It has all the different kind of animals, and it has Harry, Ron, and Hermione have written in it, so that's really cool. So I have this. I'm so excited. I've been excited for this movie since the day they announced they were making it and they cast Eddie Redmayne. I was like, oh my gosh. I knew this was going to be a great movie and I was not disappointed. So basically, Fantastic Beasts takes place in the 1920s in New York. We're learning all about the American wizards and all of their customs, which are drastically different from England's, and Europe's customs. The American wizards, they're very strict with all their rules, whereas Europe is very laid back and chilled out. For example, in America, you're not supposed to be in contact with a nomad, which is actually no magic, so muggle, basically, they call them nomad. And there's this really funny thing where Tina and Newt are having this conversation, and she's like, oh, you talk to a nomad, and he's like, well, we actually call them muggles, so sorry. I thought that was really funny. The jokes in this movie were hilarious, especially the part where they asked him, oh, are you a seeker, Mr. Scamander? And he was like, oh, I'm more of a chaser. And I laughed because Quidditch jokes. I didn't have any issues with this movie. I gave it a 15,000 out of 10. I had no issues with it, which I'm so proud of because I did have a couple issues with Cursed Child, so I was a little worried about the universe expanding, but I'm so glad it is. Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander is the greatest thing ever. There's nothing in the world that makes me happier than Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander. So that's super exciting. Secondly, I was very, 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 very happy with the way they portray all the American wizards. It's drastically different from Europe, as I mentioned earlier, and it's the 1920s is the perfect setting for this movie. It's different from Europe, obviously, but the 1920s setting really reflects the atmosphere of the movie, and it's super, super cool. I really like how all the casting they did and the costumes and everything just felt so normal. When the Warner Brothers logo came on and Hedwig's theme started to play, I actually started to cry because I was like, I've missed Harry Potter so much, but I did not realize how much I missed it. And I remember being 14 years old thinking that Deathly Hallows Part 2 was going to be it, we wouldn't get anything else, and now I'm 19 and a half and we're still getting new content, and it's just the greatest feeling ever, and all I need now is a Marauders Era prequel, and I feel like we could get that one day. I'm convinced we're going to get it. I just need that. I really loved the beginning with the newspapers and all that, and that was a very cool intro. It reminded me a lot of how Half-Blood Prince, I think, started. Yeah, Half-Blood Prince started that way, so I loved the connections, and the music was amazing. It was done by James Newton Howard, who did The Hunger Games. I'm not sure if he did all the Hunger Games, but the first one for sure. I really like that score, so I'm really, really happy with the music. J.K. Rowling is a queen. I did not put together all these connections until after the movie. The whole thing with Credence being the obscurus, that was the last thing I expected. Honestly, the whole time I thought it was going to be the little girl. It's modesty. I'm convinced it's modesty. But then when Graves comes, the way he treats Credence is so creepy. He's just you need to find this girl because I need her for power and everything. And the whole time, especially when he gave him the Deathly Hallows, I was like, that is definitely a follower of Grindelwald. Actually ended up being Grindelwald, but whatever. And I thought that was so cool how an obscurus is someone who is a child that represses their power. So it's a child that basically is bullied for their power before they turn 11, so they repress it and they repress it, and then they turn into this Dementor demon wind thing and go call it. He's basically a wizard tornado. And no child who has this lives past the age of 10, but Credence was at least 18 or 19 or something. He was very old, so he was very, very powerful and basically destroyed New York City. Just went to town. The woman in charge of his orphanage that he lived in basically wanted to destroy all wizards, so she was pushing down and making them repress all their powers. So of course it came out, and of course he killed her because she was basically tormenting him. And then this connects to Ariana Dumbledore, who we learned about in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, when she realized that she was kept locked away and hidden because their mom thought she was ill, and she would go and have outbursts and ended up killing her mother because of it. So a lot of us are convinced that Dumbledore's little sister was an obscurus, but she died prior to this movie, I think. This whole thing is pre-Voldemort. So it's very, very interesting, especially the fact that I saw somewhere that J.K. Rowling said that this is going to take 19 years to tell. Like, the movies take over a span of 19 years, and so if you put 1926 to 1945, that's 19 years, but 1945 is also the year that Tom Riddle graduated Hogwarts and already had 2 Horcruxes. So this is literally just leading up right up to Voldemort. So from 1945 to like 1970-ish, we don't know anything, because the 70s is when the Marauders were in Hogwarts, and then the 90s is when Harry and Ron and Hermione are in Hogwarts, and then the 2000s are when their kids are in Hogwarts. So that's basically the timeline. So we only have like a 30-year thing that we don't know what's going on, and I really want to know. I want this whole thing to continue. So that's very exciting. I really wish that they mentioned more of Ilvermorny. I feel like they'll mention it as the movies go on, but I like how they mentioned it. And when Jacob says, "Oh, is there a school?" and then Queenie's like, "Yeah, Ilvermorny. It's the best school in the world." And Newt's like, "No, Hogwarts." And she's like, "Hogwash." And I loved how they mentioned Hogwarts. And Newt was carrying around his Hufflepuff scarf, which made me as Hufflepuff feel so proud, which is another thing I'm super happy with. They have a very awesome Hufflepuff leader, and it's like, yeah, everyone thinks we're just wimpy little badgers. We're not. We have Newt Scamander. Like, come on. Like, he basically saved all of New York City. Come at me, bro. I want to talk a little bit about the creatures. So I loved all of the creatures. I'm so happy with how they had them in the, like, how they portrayed them with the CGI and everything, and like all of Newt's case. Like, I know in Magic, like in Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, Hermione can reach into her bag and pull stuff out, but Newt can actually live in his case if he wanted. Like, it's like acres in there. It's huge. And all of his animals are so, so cute. I loved the Bowtruckles and Pickett. Pickett is so cute. He's this little, like, little tree branch, and he is like a baby, and he's attached to Newt, and it's so cute. He just like lives on his little shoulder because all the other Bowtruckles are mean to him. That's so cute. And Newt like scolds him like a child. He's like, "We talked about this, Pickett." Pickett, no. Pickett, we need to learn. Pickett, we talked about your attachment issues. And it's so, so cute. I loved Pickett. He might be my favorite. My second favorite, of course, was Niffler. Niffler's just like addicted to stealing shiny things. And Newt just like sasses this thing so much, and it sasses right back. Like the scene where they're in the window and he passes the jewelry store and he sees the Niffler, and the Niffler's just like, "I'm not here, you don't see me." And Newt's just like, and then the Niffler's just like, "Hey." So cute. It was so funny. I don't remember the other creatures that he had to catch. I know there was the rhinoceros giant looking one, and his mating dance to get it back in the case was hilarious to me. I was like, okay, me, like, relatable. And then the little monkey dude was babysitting the giant bird, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the bird won't be that big, you know, he just adapts to sizes." And they look up and his head is like as big as my bedroom. The Thunderbird is huge. Like, I knew the Thunderbird was like gonna be a big creature, but I didn't think it'd be like the size of street blocks. Like, wow, he's huge. And I can't believe he wiped the memory of everyone. Like, he obliviated everyone. Even Jacob got obliviated, which was so sad, but he kinda, you can tell he was starting to remember. All his little pastries in his bakery take, like, art and shapes of all the creatures, so I know he's gonna, like, start to remember, and I'm wondering if he has some magical bloodlines, because you're not supposed to remember, like, you cannot obliviate, you can't remember on your own if you're a muggle unless someone can reverse it, when Hermione was like gonna go back and reverse it for her parents in Deathly Hallows. I feel like that Jacob has to have some kind of magical bloodline in it. I mean, he's obviously not a wizard, he's obvious like me, and I don't think he's a squib, but I know there's some kind, he has to have a magical bloodline in there in order for that to work, and I'm really interested about how that's gonna happen. So those are my thoughts and feelings on Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. This video was all over the place, but it's okay because I just needed to rant and get all of this out because it was just so good, and I'm so happy with the movie. Everyone needs to see it. It's beautiful, it's like amazing, and I know a lot of people are worried about it. Please, go see it. Go see it. It's the best thing that will ever happen to you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!